stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparation, 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 check reparation.
Well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody.
Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show, and today we will be discussing stupidity. Coach slams commission for blocking his attempts to stop fight in viral referee blunder. We'll be discussing that and more after these brief messages on this episode of B1 Sports Network.
Music.
Oh, he got his own now,
Music
huh?
TV. Music TV.
Welcome back to the Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, and everyday occurrences, and we show how one could or could not be keeping it P. And today I am your host, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be Sucker MCs. You see the title. This is from Bloody Elbow. Anton Tabina has wrote this. Colin Sienna says he even threw a water bottle in the cage to try and stop the fight. Vazquez is now dealing with possible fractures and ligament damage. The Fury FC 76 main event went viral this weekend with referee Frank Collazo being in the middle of one of the worst stoppages in MMA history. That's that blockhead right there. You see that blockhead? There's that Guido right there. A blockhead Guido. Here we go. Look how they just try to go in and out. Always almost looking Mexicano-ish. Like an older Latino. DWCS veteran Edgar Charez locked in a triangle choke that put his opponent Gianni Vazquez to sleep. But despite the commentations and the other people cage side screaming and pointing it out, the official allowed the fight to continue. Man, he wanted to see some Mexican gladiators go at it to the death. What is you talking about? Viva la Mexico. See, that's part of trying to be a model citizen and curry favor. Come on, get in the Gladiator Coliseum. You are our entertainment. Are you not entertained? It goes on to say referee Frank Collazo blockhead let an unconscious fighter get choked for about 20 seconds and then allowed the still unconscious fighter to get arm barred for another 20 seconds until he woke up to an injured arm and tapped. What I say? He was going to the ends. This some of that Mexican trauma porn. And they come on, you think if they love some Negro trauma porn, you thought that you were above that? Huh? You thought that them was the homies. And they were there to protect you because after all, you're one of them. Well, see, that was your first mistake, see? See, you didn't realize.
Music teasing.
You thought you
The
were
Negro
one of the
treatment.
homies.
I didn't do anything. I did anything.
The Negro treatment.
No.
The Negro treatment.
See, yeah. After the horrific scene, commission spokesperson from the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation released a generic statement. TDLR is aware of concerns about the officiating of one of last night's fights. All TDLR officials receive ongoing training, and we monitor each fight for consistency in officiating, their statement read. Fight officials for each competition are always selected in conjunction with promoters. TDLR is aware of concerns about the officiating. Oh, this is the same little whoopty. Okay. Seemingly unhappy with some of the weight being put on them, Fury FC also followed up with their own statement and distanced themselves from the ideal that they selected refs for our shows. It is the referee's job to protect the fighter when the fighter cannot protect himself or herself. In last night's main event, the referee failed to do this. While the job of a referee is one, oh, let me explain for him though. He did make a mistake, but let me tell you, it's one of the hardest ever. It's like air traffic controlling. You landing planes out there. While the job of a referee is one of the hardest to do in this sport, we need for proper and continued training would help to alleviate things like this incident. Fury FC officials wrote on social media, "We do not hire, train, or select refs for our shows, but we would be more than willing to lead a revamp and overhaul of reffing and judging selection and training process." So look at them passing the buck. We don't care. Viva la Mexico! You thought you was getting protected, huh? See, this is when you think the black and brown coalition comes out. No, no, no. We are not in this together. You're going to have to hold your own enchiladas, your own chalupas.
The Negro treatment.
I didn't do anything. I did
The
anything.
Negro treatment.
I did everything you guys asked, and this is how you did us. I can't believe you did us like this. So they passing the buck back and forth. During the broadcast, both commentators were heard screaming at referee blockhead Guido Colazzo to stop the fight, with them also stating that the cage side physician was also doing the same. Apparently, Vazquez corner was also among those trying to stop the fight. According to the veteran MMA coach Colin Oyama, a commission inspector blocked his repeated attempts to have the fight stopped. He says instead of just throwing the towel to get a corner stoppage, he even threw in a water bottle, but his efforts were ignored. This ref needs to lose his job. And also, the idiot inspector in my corner who refused to stop the fight even after I asked him to intervene and told him that my guy was out. Because of his stupidity of these two, my fighter may have possible fractures in his elbow joint. It's also funny how athletic commissions are always warning us to act accordingly and show them the respect that they deserve. Respect. The only thing these two commission guys deserve is to get fired. I had to watch my kid get his arm snapped off while neither of you did a darn thing. Hell, I even threw a damn water bottle in there to try and stop the fight. Just because you work for the athletic commission doesn't mean you are above reproach. Hold on. Is that I'm white and I say so? Huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, ain't that's what you want to be though. So you can do it.
The Negro treatment.
I didn't do anything that did anything.
The Negro treatment.
No.
The Negro treatment.
You wanted to do it. Viva la Mexico! You both need to be held accountable for your stupidity. I'm done with this. Let me read the last paragraph, what they want you to be left with. If it's true that the cornerman and ringside physician were all trying to stop the contest, but the referee and inspector still failed to do their jobs, then the commission truly has a lot of errors to be accountable for. It remains to be seen if they actually act and take responsibility, though. What did we learn today here, boys and girls? One, the minorities, those minority citizens, boy, got a little Negro treatment, huh? You thought mommy and zaddy was gonna protect you because they like to eat tacos and empanadas. You thought they was filling your flow. No, they threw you in there. They wanted to see barbarians, gladiators go at it till the death. And you guys were expendable. Because that's what Dub S does to their toys when they're done with them. They break them. Just like your arm was broken, sir. Sorry that happened. We are not just horrible people over here now. But I also ain't hopping in the joint to help you. Just like you don't jump in to help us. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you for not being on code. Gonna leave you with 4 words that we always do: love, peace, blessings, and maloha. And if you forgot who we talking about here, let me remind you.